Jane. Welcome to the Attract Capital webinar series. I'm here with Attract Capital CEO and founder, David Barnett.
Hi everybody, how are you?
Today our webinar title is the Middle Market Roundup for 2023 and 2024. So, Dave, before we get to the market roundup, can you briefly give your view of where we are in the credit cycle?
Great question, Jane, where we are in the credit cycle. We're through the worst of it, and as everybody has widely predicted, the Fed should not be raising rates any longer, and they will soon come down, probably in the second half of this year. The economy has adapted to the higher rates and has shown resilience, which is very positive. A year ago, we had some very negative black swan events like Silicon Valley Bank that went under and a few other banks that went under. So we haven't had any black swan events this year, which is positive. And lenders are becoming more bullish. They're looking to lend again, and they're opening up their credit windows. So I'd say we're in a good part of the credit cycle.
Oh, okay. So how would you say the middle market ended up in 2023?
2023, Jane, in the middle market was a bad year because there was just a lot of financial chaos. Volume was down in the middle market from about 321 billion in 2022 to about 140 billion in 2023. It's a pretty big drop, more than half.
Yeah.
And really only the higher quality companies were able to trade in the private equity market in 2023. You had what I would call a lot of investor fear and insecurity. A lot of Chicken Little, the sky is falling, because they didn't have conviction as to the economic cycle.
Yeah. So what do you expect to happen in the middle market this year?
I think the middle market this year, Jane, is going to be much stronger. I think you have had a buildup of investment pressure where people want to invest, and I think you're going to have a blow off of that investment pressure. If you think about it, since the pandemic ended, the only year that investors have had to really be confident in was the year 2022, and then interest rates started going up at the end of that year. So there's been a lot of record fundraising. There's a huge amount of cash to invest on the private debt and the private equity side. And as I stated earlier, there's more market optimism. And I also think that the middle market companies that we work with have largely found ways to have inflation work for them because they've been jacking up their prices and they've been raising prices very aggressively. So they've actually been very good about that. They're not losing margin, they're gaining margin. So I think it's going to be a positive year for the middle market.
Well, that does sound very optimistic. Thank you for sharing that. Well, there you have it. Thank you for joining us. We look forward to seeing you next time on the Attract Capital webinar series.
Thank you.